Hello. My name is Theresa. I traveled from St. Louis to share my story. In 1999, while a sophomore at the University of Notre Dame, I was diagnosed with schizoaffective thought disorder. For 15 years, I suffered debilitating side symptoms such as OCD and anxiety attacks from the medication I was taking. Last August was a turning point for me. My anxiety as a side effect got so debilitating and interfering with my work that trying to go on disabilities rather than be employed was a strong possibility. I also felt suicidal because these vicious attacks in my head were hell to go through. That all changed when I switched psychiatrists and learned about Latuda, a medication that is not linked to OCD side effects as much as the previous atypical antipsychotics I had been taking for 15 years. Let me tell you, my anxiety has truly decreased, and I'm doing well at my 2 jobs. I am no longer miserable and suicidal because I now have hope that I could be symptom-free with my illness. This breakthrough has meant the world to me, and I feel this ought to be good news for many more people. Medications like Latuda ought to be available to not just people who could afford it, but to everyone that needs it. These are people's lives we're talking about that would be affected by the bill. The best options for medication for recovery ought to be available because, trust me, it makes a huge difference. My story is just one story, but there ought not to be a price tag limit for a person to experience mental health, well-being, and functionality. Your voting on this bill could make the difference between life and death for many people and being employed versus going on disabilities. Thank you. Please vote no on SB 433.